Hi, today we want to talk to you about the wonderful habit of living generously. Now, what does that have to do with marriage? Almost everything. We all, you see, the principle is we all have something to give. And this is tough for most couples and most individuals because money and possessions is what we think about when we talk about giving. And that forms a form of security. And many people feel that if I'm generous with what I have, I will lose out and I will lose my security. But it's just the opposite. Today we want to encourage you to think about it. We all have something to give. Whether it's time, you can easily think about it. Time, we have talents, and we have treasures or possessions or stuff. We all have something that we can bless somebody else with. And in marriage, it's vital and it's important for us to understand my life needs to be a blessing to Ivy, and her life is a blessing to me. And that's why I need to be generous with what I have. Generous with my time spending with her, generous with my talents that I have to enrich her life, and also generous with the stuff that we share and the stuff that we have. And you can think about it as living generous to other people. You see, we can be generous if we understand that generosity is not something in my hand, but something in my heart. So that's where it all starts. Through my generous living, I am surely, and I can impact other people's lives. And some very wise guy once said, if people don't change in my presence, then I'm probably not necessary. So I'm necessary in Ivy's life and she's necessary in my life. And therefore she needs to change to the better, and so do I. And that becomes a reality through our generosity towards one another.
Just to be practical, and that is, see it is anything that somebody else can benefit from. So being practical, I want to encourage you to go through your cupboards and just to think, what haven't I used in 6 months? Here's just an example. If you've got 10 Pyrex dishes and you're not the caterer, you're not going to use them all. So you know what, it's so important, especially in a conversation where you can maybe hear, you know what, this one needs this. Maybe your husband plays golf and he's won, let's say, about 10 toasters, and you hear somebody's toaster went. Go ahead, sow that toaster into their lives. Just give it to them, even if you've just heard it at a table conversation. So we want to encourage you to be generous. Just enjoy being generous also to others.